Let me juices up. Oh, I've been tidying up this morning. This is me just sat down. Where's my drink? I've got a nice drink today, a different drink. I'm going to try this with these. It looks good. I'll show you it in a minute. Right, I'm going to be doing my nails and stuff, but let me just get the chat and everything up. I've not got anything up. I've got nothing going on here. Where's my nail glue? Bet you I've not got it. Have I not got my nail glue? Oh, for the F's sake. Gigi, good morning, my Gigi, good morning. Gigi, I know that you're a fellow crime person. Not that you're a criminal. Crime person. Into crime, true crime and stuff like that. The suitcase murder, is that happening next month? Or is it this month? I'm not sure. I've been watching some of the Laurie. Do you know, I can't stomach the woman. I can't stomach the woman. And do you know what I can't get out of my mind with the whole Laurie Vallow thing? Is the vision of her on the beach where I'm at. I'm over here. Look, I've got yous back to front today, so I'm going to be looking at yous there and yous are over there. Anyway, I can't stomach the woman. She knew that the kids were no longer with us, if you know what I mean. And there she was, dancing on the beach with this dude, Chad. I can't get it. I can't get over it. I can't. I don't understand it. Hannah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, she will. Gigi, she will be found guilty. Green Rose, my gorgeous Green Rose. Good morning. I can't. The jury, if they've watched the stuff that we've watched, of course she's going to be found guilty. But look, you never know with juries, do you? I mean, look at what's her face. That lassie in Florida. Oh Christ, what's her name? Oh. See, my mind now, honest to God. Wait a minute till I find my glue. See, I'm thinking umpteen things at the one. Casey Anthony. Her, look at her. Look at her. How did they find that lassie not guilty? I'll never know. Has this got glue in it? Yeah, it's got some glue in it, so. Oh, yeah, I'm glad she got found guilty as well. That was heartbreaking. Did you see the dad? Gigi, did you see the dad? I'm doing umpteen things at the one time here. I'm going to be charging my wee lamp thing. Did you see the dad's statement? I was in tears. I was in some I can watch and some I just can't. See, when it comes to like kids, I can't. I find it difficult to watch. What charger is this one with? See this? Do you know what it's like? See my table? My table's like Aerosmith's microphone. See if you've ever seen Aerosmith when they sing and they've got everything all, like he's got scarves and all that on his microphone. That's exactly what my table's like, only instead of scarves, it's wires. And there is a few scarves as well. But I haven't even got the chat up or nothing. Hold on. I'm very unorganised this morning, but I've been. Gigi, I'm still waiting. They said when I was down giving blood, which look at me, I was flexing. Listen, I was flexing down at the nurse. They couldn't get blood out of me when I was in hospital. I think it's because they took all my blood, right? They took it all. So they couldn't get any blood, and then eventually the nurses come back in a fortnight and we'll try again. Somalia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. So I went down to the nurse and I was thinking, she's not getting blood. Look at me. A big, huge vials like that of blood. I was like, look at me going for it, getting blood. So as well as getting my blood taken, she says the hospital want to see me. The emergency respiratory team. Now that doesn't sound good. I don't like the sound of that. She could have just forgot the emergency bit and just said respiratory team. Anyway, they want to see me in 3 months for a... Look, see them staring at you there and you are here. This is going to happen all morning. This is going to have this 3 month. They're going to wait, and then they're going to do another CT scan and see where this lymph nodes at. Hopefully, it's just been swollen because yeah, a fortnight's 2 weeks. Hopefully, it was just swollen because of the infection. Hopefully. Look, I'm still hunting for wires here. Like, this is it. Is it this wire? I think it's this wire. I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute, but it's like, it's, I don't even know what it's like. It's like a pain in the neck is what it's like. Right, is this it? It's for my wee lamp. It's very, very nice, but you've got to charge the thing up. Is this it? No, it's not. It's not that one. It's Martin Go Pink. Good morning. We're playing Guess the Charger at the moment, so it's not that one. It's not that one, so let's try again. Will this one fit? Will this one fit? Nope, it's not that one. I'm sure it's a white one. This is an actual nightmare. It's not that one. That's my electric shaver one. It's not that one. Let me see. Is it? Maybe I put it on this side. Is it one of these? Nope. Is it? Do you know something? It's going to be the last charger. Bangladesh. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you came in and said hello to us today. Somalia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It's not that charger. I'm running out of chargers here. Is it? That's an iPhone charger. Oh, for God's sake. Do you know, I'm starting to wonder if I've lost the bloody thing. That's, oh, Jesus Christ. Look at me, look what I'm doing to yous. I'm killing yous and everything this morning. My God, just took a header there. You took a header, it's not that one. Do you know what, I think I'm going to leave it until I'm off. Is it this one? No, that's a bloody thingy one. Is it, that's not one. Do you know, yon way, like I'm determined now to find it. Oh, F, it's not that one. Right, do you know what, I'll charge it up. Look, I could spend an hour looking for it. It's annoying me now. It's annoying me now. I'm not even going to look at it anymore. You're not getting charged lamp. Anyway. How are you? I'm glad you like my ASMR videos. Oh, I got a wee comment the other day, right, about someone saying that I should do these on a different channel, my talks and stuff like that. But there's no need, because see, when you go onto my channel now, all the videos are ASMR. All the live streams are live streams. It's dead easy. And anyway, I'm too old to be messing about with different accounts and all that. But it's amazing I can do this. This is what I'm going to be drinking. It's Vanilla-icious, made with Madagascan, where are we? Madagascan vanilla. Look at this. Tasty beverage. Shaken Udder it's called, and it's packed full of fabulous flavours and incredibly, oh, something or another. This silky smooth milkshake is made with delicious real vanilla beans and absolutely nothing artificial. So let's give it a try. Let's give this a wee try. It looks good, look. And I love vanilla, so let's give this a go. I was up doing Flashy this morning, and then I went and got a couple of things for Tesco. So that's where I got this. Let's try this. Do you know what it tastes like? It just tastes like... Rafi girl, good morning, good morning. It tastes like ice cream. It's amazing. It just tastes like vanilla ice cream. It's as if you're drinking vanilla ice cream. It's beautiful. Oh, I wish I'd have got more now. I'll show my son. He can get me some. Absolutely, it's a hit. It's beautiful. It tastes like vanilla. Vanilla ice cream. Raffy girl is beautiful. It's beautiful. I wish I'd have got more now. That's I'll need to go up to Tesco again. That's annoying me, that charger. God knows where it's went to. I'll find it anyway. So I've been tidying up today. I've had to because to tell you the truth, the place was a shambles. A shambles it was. So it's all nice now. I done my bathroom. I've got all my wee lights going and stuff in the bathroom, and I done my room. The only thing that's needing done is hoovering. But you know, my son can do that for me because my back's away. I'm an old woman. Right, I'm doing my nails different today. I thought I would do the Gigi. I don't know if you can get this. Is amazing. This Madagascan. Here, look at Madagascan vanilla. Isn't it beautiful? It's a hit. It's a hit. If you can get that, get it. Because and if you like vanilla, you will love that. Right, I'm doing my nails different today. I just felt like doing something a bit different. You know, from a video on Saturday. And of course, tomorrow when I go to my astronomy, I always like to have nice nails. So I'm doing the white, right? But see, this finger, I'm going to do that silver, sparkly silver. So that's the theme I'm going for. It's a different theme. I've never done this colour like this before. So let's try it and see how we go. It is. It's absolutely amazing. So it is. Right, I'm going to need to cut that. It's going to be glue everywhere. So I've been watching Flashy. Jenny, good morning, my Jenny, good morning. Jenny, how's your weather been? Ours is absolutely... Do you know, I thought it was going to thunder yesterday. That's what I thought. Oh, I've got my water features out, did I tell you? I put my water features out. They were on briefly. No, that's still not coming out. Let's poke it with tweezers. Our weather has been crazy for the past few days. 1 minute it's really lovely and warm, right? Oh, there's nothing coming out that. I need to snip it again. I hate this. Right. Now there'll be glue. Right, there's plenty of glue. It was like freezing cold. And I mean freezing cold. And then the next thing, the sweat's lashing off me. Vera, my beautiful Vera, how are you? Oh, my Vera, how are you? Crazy thunderstorms in Washington State. I love thunderstorms. That's how I loved it. See, I keep looking at you there. Sorry, guys. That's how I loved it in Florida. See, in Florida, it was weird. It would thunder like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, every afternoon. Like, it was crazy. But it beautiful. I loved it. I love a good thunderstorm. We've had rain. Well, as the sun's out now, but we've had rain this morning. I hear my water features on. Oh, my Vera, I'm thinking about you. Just want to come out and see my water features. Wait, I'll show you my water features. Wait till I grab these out of there. Right, and undouches. Oh, let's show you my water features. Vera, you brighten my day. I thought it was going to thunder yesterday, but I'll show you my water features are out known. There's my wee water features. My wee garden. My vegetables. The grandson was going about with a cucumber, like a whacking stick. Isn't that lovely? I love my wee water features. My door. I like my door as well, if you've not seen my door. There we go. Wait, I'll turn you round. There we are. See, this is it. See, we stay in a crazy place. See, Scotland's crazy. Do you know, it's like the people in it, I suppose. We're all a bit crazy. Aye, yesterday it was like freezing. In fact, it was freezing cold. And, well, the juices, we're all right for juice. It was freezing cold. So when I was going up last night to do Flashy, I put a big coat on and everything, and I got in the car. Oh, the sweat was lashed. I had to get the air conditioning on. I was like, what's going on? Gigi, I like, do you know, I just like whimsical things. I'm a bit whimsical. What was it Sophie called me? Eccentric. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Because I'm not quite sure what eccentric means, but if my daughter's got it, it can't be like, you're an arsehole, mum. I doubt it's that. Well, that's delicious. I wonder if you could put that, you could maybe put that in cereal or something. It tastes wonderful anyway. Went to weird, Rafika, it was just a crazy day. I was like, what's good? And it's a bit like the day. The sun is absolutely scorching now. The wasps are out though. Big wasps. There was one in the house this morning. And I was saying it, I was trying to tell it, like mind melt, like a Vulcan out of Star Trek. I was saying, if you come in the living room, wasp, I'm sorry, but your tea's out. So go back out the front door where you came from. So it did. It went back out the front door. So I was like, because I don't even like killing wasps. You know, even though I can't stand them and I'm frightened of them, I don't like killing anything. But it was a big wasp tea, big like that. Wait till I tell you what I heard on the radio this morning. This is my absolute nightmare, and oh my God, their parents must be heartbroken. Somewhere in Africa, you'll be able to find this story because it was on our radio. Somewhere in Africa, a wee girl has passed away. It's terrible. She was on a coach, right, a bus, and the bus crashed, but it crashed into hives of African bees. And the bees weren't happy and they all got stung and stuff like that, and the wee girl passed away. Because some people are like deadly allergic to bee stings. Remember that film, that dead sad film? Jenny, I think it's the queens. I said that to my son because the wasp was huge. I think it's the queens hunting for a nice house to bed. Mind, I hid them in my birdhouse a few years ago. So I was like, away you go. There's no place for you here in the bungalow, wasp. But I stay right, as I say, I stay right across from a school, and schools are the worst. Schools, because the kids with their sweeties and all that, the schools are terrible for wasps. I didn't, Rafi girl, but I would be the same. I'd be exactly the same. In fact, I'm ashamed to admit this, right? I'm ashamed, and what kind of mother am I? I remember when I had one of the kids in a pram. One of my kids were in a pram, and I abandoned the pram and ran away from it. They were on their own. They were only like, I can't mind what one it was. Maybe I done it to all of them. About 2-year-old or something in a pram. Abandoned the pram and ran away like that. And I was looking like this. Because in my crazy mind, I'm thinking, the wasp's not interested in the child. It smells the fear and is after me. So the middle one is the sparkly one. So imagine, I've done that. In fact, I've done it in Florida as well. We were sitting, in fact, we've actually got a picture somewhere. But we were sitting at the water's edge in Port Orleans Riverside. That's the most magical Disney hotel. Even if I had millions of pounds, I'd still go to that hotel because I love it. And there was a wee bench and it sits and you can see the boats coming in and out in the background. Beautiful and scenic. And Sophie just went, like that, and screamed, and I ran and left her. I just ran and left her like that. And when I turned, there was a wasp on her finger and it was all curled up like that and stinging her. It was horrendous. I think to this day she goes, I can remember you running away. I think to this day she still remembers that. Poor Sophie. Sophie was on her own. Because as I say, the wasps are after me. They're not after the kids. They're after, they smell my fire. Poppy! Poppy's going nuts. Poppy! What can you do? Jenny! The worst! See, geckos are alright. ASMR Tingle Pink. See, I could quite easily pick a wee gecko up because my daughter had a gecko. In fact, do you know where he's buried? He's buried up the back, my first tree. His name was Oscar. And that's Oscar's tree because when he passed away, I bought that tree for him and we buried him, and then I planted that tree on top of where he's buried and I put lights around it, and that's always known as Oscar's tree. But then my daughter had a Bosque monitor, which was 5 foot, which is the size of me, right? And you want to have seen the vivarium or whatever the hell they're called, that she had the big tank in her living room. It was massive for this wee guy. And he was dead cute as well. So I'm all right. And I'm all right with spiders, and I'm all right with snakes. I'm all right with even alligators. I would just like leave them alone and they'll be fine. But it's wasps with me, and I can't shift it. And I think it goes back to when I was a wee girl, and I was talking about the other day, Rossi, and I was sitting at the beach. I was talking about, and a bee gets stuck in my hair. And I remember my parents going, "Don't move, don't move, don't move." And all I could hear was this loud buzzing, like that, in my ear. And I think that's where the whole fear of wasps and bees came from. I think it's been a traumatic thing that's been stuck in my mind. So there's it. Now I will be filing them. I will be filing them down. So I feel like something different. And I've never had my nails like this before, so why not? Oh, ASMR Tingle Pink, I love them. And seeing Florida, they had these wee lizards, right? I used to laugh at them because they were flirting with each other. They were doing how I was saying that I think humans should do what animals do, like do a wee dance and stuff before they're courting. Like, how am I dancing? These geckos, right? The boy gecko would go up to the girl gecko, and a wee flap would flap up like that, and it'd be like all fluffy like this. Golfer girl, my beautiful golfer girl. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking, where's my golfer girl? Hope she's okay. I hope you're doing okay. Golfer girl, look what I'm drinking. It's magical, and it's made with Madagascan vanilla. It's wonderful. So yesterday I had my wee grandson yesterday morning. And yesterday afternoon, do you know, my mood's still, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because I'm thinking about this bloody hospital thing or in the back of my mind, but my mood wasn't great yesterday again. So I'm not coming on and bringing news down with my horrible mood. But I feel fine today. I'm all right today. I'm okay today. But yeah, do you know, and I was thinking, see the pigeons are all doing it now. I seen seagulls the other day as well. Listen, Rafi girl will tell you, see, the seagulls run about here, they're hard as nails. They're Glaswegian zebras, I was going to say. That's because they're Glaswegian zebra. Glaswegian seagulls, you know, they really do dive bomb. I like, and I shouldn't laugh because it's not funny, but it is. It's not funny, but it is. I lie in my bed and I watch people going along. But the seagulls are making nests now, right? And they dive bomb you and they smack people with their feet. I swear. They just dive bomb and smack somebody with their feet like that and then fly off and then come down and try and smack. It's the most hilarious that you see people going like that. I suppose that's why I'm like running away from wasps. Thank you, Green Rose. But I wasn't feeling the best again yesterday. But the wee grandson's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. He's really... Ooh, he does this. Oh, see if you show me, see if I was to show him this, he'd go, ooh, and his eyes would go like that. Ooh, ooh, and he touches it like this. Ooh. And yesterday he broke his heart. Do you? Blackbirds that do that. Do you know what birds I love? We've not got them here, and I wish somebody would smuggle a few over just so that we get them. The grackles, the common grackle. If you don't know, common grackles stay in Florida. I think they stay in other places in the USA. But in Florida, they've got common grackles. And do you know what they look like? They look a bit like our starlings, right? That's the way they look, a bit like our starlings. And see their cackle. It sounds like a rusty gate. closing and opening. It's the most beautiful sound. I love the crackles. Some people were going, sure, and I was going, oh my God, I love the crackles. Oh, I know. I remember Peter one time, this was years ago. We had some leftover bread and like that. We don't like throwing the bread out if like we can feed birds and stuff. So my son took the bread out the front there. And he was throwing it. He wasn't deliberately asking for the seagulls, but he was just throwing the bread, throwing the bread. And before you know it, it was like a scene out of the birds. It was like a scene out of the birds out there, all these millions of seagulls. And some guy walked by my son and went, what are you feeding them for? I mean, we can't say, right, but you're not allowed the bread. Seeing you throw some bread out, it's like, but it was like a scene for the birds. See, when you watch that movie now, do you know what? Listen, see if you can watch that movie again. Watch the movie again. That woman's never got a cigarette out her mouth. But see, I never noticed that back in the day because that's what it was like. Never. In fact, there's a scene that would be frowned upon these days. And she's sitting at a piano. She's sitting at a piano, right? And she's smoking away. And there's a kid right there next to her at the piano. She's just smoking away and talking to the kid like that. So, some of the old films, you're like, oh my God, that would never be allowed now. That would never be allowed. Oh. So, aye, the sequel, but then they'll have the wee babies. And last year, right across from me, the house right across me, there was seagulls nesting on it. And first of all, I could hear the baby kind of making a noise because you can hear the difference between an adult seagull and a baby seagull's like squawk, if you like. And I could hear there was a wee baby there. And then the next thing you seen the baby, and they're just fluffy looking. They're very, very cute. Even if you don't like seagulls, seagull babies are cute. But see when they fly out the nest, they're bloody huge. And the poor mother, they're just running about the mum the whole time. She must be demented. Go and get your own worms. Anyway, our seagulls don't need to get worms. They've got a choice of places. They've got all the fast food joints up at the town centre. And down there, there's a dump down there. So the seagulls are spoilt for choice here. A lot of people say to me, do you live next to the water? Because they hear the seagulls in my videos and stuff. No, we've just got lots and lots of seagulls. Right, that one's a bit squinty. We'll need to try and fix that. A bit more. So we'll have a look and see what we're doing tomorrow. And then next week, I don't think there's a meeting next week because I think they're having meetings or something in the club. It's a wee bit squinty, that one, but it's on now. What can you do? Just make the best of it. Oh, and I'm looking forward to my new palette that I've got to use. It's still a bit squinty looking. That's maybe going to do my nut in. Do you know what? I might cut it. Because it will do my bloody head in that. Right, we'll just do it like that. Right, that's better. Good. Needed just to file that one down a bit. So, what I was saying to my mum this morning, so I went to Tesco, got my milkshake, I got salad for tonight. I'm having a nice salad tonight, and I'm going to try eggs in my air fryer for the first time. So I'm going to do that, and I've also got nice berries, right? I thought, do you know what, I'm going to be healthy. I got blueberries, I got raspberries, I got strawberries, I got some melon and stuff like that. And I thought, a nice salad for my dinner, and then a nice fruit for afterwards, right? But I ruined it, do you know why? Because I got some Danish pastries I got Danish pastries. So now, now I'm thinking, you know, I might not just have berries. I might have a wee Danish pastries. But see, this is it. I ruin it. I ruin it so I do. But I couldn't resist. When I seen them, I could not resist a bloody Danish pastry. They're the bomb. Yeah, that'll do. Kinda. This one's a bit heft. Need to fix this one. I've never ever had my nails done with anybody. I've never had my eyebrows done with MD. I've never had a massage. What a terrible sheltered life have I. I've never had a massage. I've never had anything like that. I often wonder what it must be like to be one of these ladies that do that, you know, like the footballers' wives and stuff that think, oh, I've got a busy day today, I've got a massage and then I've got my nails to get done and then my eyebrows in the afternoon and then a small luncheon, and I wonder what that's like. Do you know, sometimes they say you can't miss something you've never had, so it's just as well I've never been, because I wouldn't be able to do it all the time and I'd be like depressed. There, well, that one's still a bit weird looking into it, but it'll just need to do. It'll just need to do. I'll fix it somehow. Do you know, it's that bit of my finger. And I don't want to pull it off because it would hurt my nail, so it'll just need to do like that. That's what it's going to happen. It's just going to have to be like that. Different. Right, next one. I'll do this nail first before I forget. This silver nail. There we go. I wonder what the swimming's up to now. I mean, there's they ruined it with turning the bloody water down in the pool and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it until they done that. And then it was more like torture than fun. And even the jacuzzi was freezing. Well, it wasn't freezing, it was just like warm, but you want your jacuzzi toasty, don't you? I bet you they've lost a lot of members. So I'm waiting on this this new trial coming up. It's going to be something if you're into that. The suitcase trial, it's called. Can't mind the woman's name, Sarah or something, I think. Crazy woman. But listen, there's there was a long history of them fighting, the man and lady fighting in this household, right? The police had been there on numerous occasions with domestics and stuff like that. And then one night she got absolutely hammered and she enticed them into a bloody suitcase, so she did. And that was it. She never let him out. Yeah, Sarah Boone. That's it, Gigi. Sarah Boone. I knew it was Sarah something. But you know what she's done, Gigi? She's enticed him in with like, you managed to get in that suitcase, you're getting something. You know what I mean? That's how she's in the men are like that. So, sorry guys. But he's are. I bet you can't get it. If you go in that suitcase, I'll give you some kind of favour, if you know what I'm saying. And the poor guy's done it, and that's it. He's never got out. The thing is, you can watch the whole interrogation of this woman, right? She was taking videos of this going and laughing and stuff like that, right? And he's going, let me out and stuff, and she's laughing, and she took these videos and couldn't remember. Could not remember taking these videos. She's claiming Gigi battered spouse syndrome, she's claiming. No, but that's no battered spouse syndrome, that is not. She was absolutely, she couldn't remember taking these videos. Could not remember taking these videos. And it was quite a big deal. I mean, see, even if you're blind drunk, if something really happens, you kind of remember, laddie, anyway. You remember it, you know that, oh my God, that was terrible last night, so and so was fighting or whatever. You kind of remember it because it's been a big deal, but this woman was like, oh, we were playing hide and seek. Aye, right. Hide and seek. No, see, my ex-husband, if I was saying to him, let's in the house, while I game of hide and seek, he'd tell me to behave yourself. Behave yourself, Linda. She knew what she did. She knew what she was doing. She deliberately done it. How could MD go to their bed, Gigi? How could you go to, even if it was somebody that you hated, how could you go to your bed knowing what was going on? Gigi, did you know that the neighbours heard bang, 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 as if something heavy was getting thrown down the stairs? The woman's, I'm telling you, that's a trial. See, even if he's only into watching trials, that's one I would recommend that you tune in on, because it's absolutely crazy. Do you know, I still sometimes watch the Jodi Arias trial, Gigi, because it was just so, I don't even know the word for it. She thought she was smarter than everybody, didn't she? And you know, I often think to myself, see if she wouldn't have done that to Travis, can you imagine? She'd have probably been married now and had a family and all the rest of it. Yeah, Gigi, the neighbours heard bang, 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 bang. So she's been, listen, I dread to think what's been happening with the bloody suitcase. But her side, I know why the trial's been delayed, because her side are still looking for some medical doctor that's going to be on their side. Yes, I've seen all the autopsy photos, Gigi. Do you know, things like that don't bother me, but see if I see a dog limping, I cannot. That's it. My day's ruined. Gigi, can you imagine the family though having to sit in that courtroom and look at the pictures, Gigi, their brother? And she's sitting there as if she's a Lady Muck, as we say. What did they wear? My snippy snippers. Let's try and get these right. Aye, sometimes I watch that, and the interrogation here, she's clearly flirting with the detective, as if, look at me, I'm dead shine innocent and stuff. The detective is having none of it. I do enjoy watching my interrogation videos, so. But it still amazes me. It really does amaze me that they go in and just blab their mouth. The first thing I would be doing, see if there was like something happening and there was a murder and I get took in for questioning, right? And read my Miranda rights. Do you know the first thing I'm going to do? I'd like to speak to a lawyer, please. Well, you'll need to stay here a few hours then. I'll happily stay here for a few hours, but I'd like to have an attorney present. First thing you say, these people, I don't understand. They're going and they just spill their guts. It amazes me. It really does. Like Jodi Arias, see, they think they're smarter than the detectives. These detectives. Oh, here, do you know the best one? Colonel Russell Williams. Yeah, I would ask for a attorney. Oh, see, that's it. God, for girl, if it's Officer Bob, I might not. Officer Bob, I might want to speak to Officer Bob alone, please. Wonder how Officer Bob's doing, eh? Bet she was married. He never had the wedding ring on, but I don't know if they take their wedding rings off, maybe. The police. Russell Williams. See, Gigi, that rubs me up the wrong way. Especially because with the Watts case, Chris Watts, that in his cell he's got pictures of his kids. I would take the pictures. I don't know why he's got the pictures of the kids, if he's didn't know, he unalived his kids. Um, I would have him, the only memory that he would have for the rest of his life was the last memory that he had with the girls. That's what I would have. I wouldn't have a nice wee happy smiley picture of the kids. No, because that's what he's looking at, that's what he's remembering. I want him to remember for the rest of his life the last minute that he had with the kids. That's what I'd take the pictures off him. I don't understand why he's allowed pictures of his victims. Why is it that is oh, me too, Gigi. She definitely put the idea into his brain, you know. It's amazing. I'm always stunned. I'm always stunned that um and Shanann, she was a beautiful woman. She was maybe a bit controlling and stuff like that, right? But he went along with it. He did have a voice. He could say, like, look, Shanann, I'm going to order my own dinner if you don't mind. He never done it. But that really annoys me that he's got pictures of the kids. So did Gigi. I don't know where she is now, but she's got a whole new identity and stuff like that. A whole new identity. And this is what I don't get. I mean, Shakira as well. Shakira, his man was divorced her or something, didn't he? Who's divorcing Shakira? Shakira's like a goddess, isn't she? She's the most beautiful, talented, gorgeous woman in the face of the earth. It just shows you. Some men and some women, not just men, some women as well, are never happy, never happy. It still bothers me as well, Gigi, that she's still floating about. She's still floating about. But him, the whole, see if you've never watched it, even with an untrained eye, you're watching the interview that this Chris Watts gave to the media, and you're looking at it and going, that guy done it. That guy done it. He's rocking and stuff like that. He's doing the, what do you call it, Duper's Glee or something they call it, right? He's smiling when he's doing it. Oh, see, if your family disappeared off the face of the earth, I would be going mental on the camera, going, please, somebody find. This guy was like smiling and stuff. Yeah, she is. That's what me and Gigi were talking about. Esma Tingle Pink. She is just pure. How can she be on a beach, like living it up, like laughing and joking and dancing and stuff like that after what happened? There's my Sky. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, my lovely Sky. Oh, aye. Duper's Delight. That's exactly what it is. He's smiling. He was smiling, the man, his kids and his wife just vanished, and the man's like doing an interview where he's smiling. That's a sure sign right there. And then when he went into the neighbour's house and he forgot, everybody has got like cameras these days, and the neighbour's camera had picked up his car in the morning when he was going to work and stuff like that. And he's doing this, he's got his hands like this, over his head like this. That is guilt. And he wasn't even looking at the film. If what he was saying was right and his family had disappeared, you'd be staring at that CCTV like that. Is that maybe them? Oh, it's not. Oh, maybe they went this way. You'd be staring at it like that. So even before they took him into the interrogation room, I was like, the man's absolutely guilty. How did he think that he was... look, I don't know what the hell was going through that. The only thing I'm thinking is that woman had some kind of hold on him. We know that there was involved. You know, they were doing all sorts. He was doing things that Shanann didn't like to do. And this other lassie was like, oh, I batter on in, pal. Batter in. So he was completely... But they kid. Do you know, and the thing is, Gigi, when I look at the kids, they remind me so much of my daughters. There's 2 years in between Sophie and Amanda. And I remember when the first time we took them to Disney, and Amanda would just copy everything Sophie did. If Sophie started dancing, Amanda would start dancing. If Sophie was like playing with a ball, Amanda would start playing with it. Amanda just copied everything Sophie. So we took them, first of all, to the Disney store and we said to them, right, pick a dress. And Sophie picked the Cinderella dress, the blue Cinderella dress. And Amanda picked the bell, the golden yellow bell dress. And it was thunder and lightning. And I don't even think we've got it in video. I wished we would have. And it was thunder and lightning. And the two of them are out just dancing and clipping about in their wee shoes. And Amanda's like following her. So that vision comes to my mind when I see Bella and Celeste. And oh, pure evil. But sometimes you can just tell with their eyes. See, like Eileen Warner's, they kind of eyes, Jodie Arias' eyes. Sometimes people's eyes, you can just look at their eyes and they're like you can tell that they're evil. Their soul is evil. I know I keep looking at he's there because he's a there today. Look, I'm all upside down today. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I know that's another thing. See, if my grandson was allergic to nuts, there'd be no nuts in the house. Nuts would be forbidden. I'd be checking every single label. Do you know what I mean? There are no nuts in the house. We're not having nuts. This woman's granddaughter was deadly allergic to nuts and she had pistachio ice cream and everything all good about it. Just this there's more to that, Gigi. I do believe there's way more to that story, and I don't even know if we'll ever find out the truth of it, what happened. Even Chris Watts' final story, I'm still like, is that really what happened? Because the guy's just evil. I just hope that he's getting a bad time inside, and I do. I'm sorry, but I hope he's getting a bad time. But these people get segregated. I think they should be in general population. That's what I think. General population for you, pal. Need protecting you. You were meant to protect your wains. What drives me nuts. But I like watching the interrogations and stuff like that because I like to, do you know, I always like to see when a new case comes on, I like to go into it like everybody's innocent until proven guilty. I like to go into it like a judge. But see, Gigi, you're probably the same because we watch so many. You know, you're like right away with opening arguments and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I'm leaning to that side. Do you know what I mean? That sounds more plausible than the other. It's just, I do enjoy it. But the Sarah Boone one that's coming up. That's going to be a belter. I know there's one in the Gigi about a guy that was stalking an OnlyFans model. I've no watched that or anything like that, but I can see how that can happen. Look at me with the crazy guy that was like stalking me. Well, he wasn't. Wouldn't they say he was stalking me? But well, aye, online he was stalking me. There he was a stalker, and I had to go and see Officer Bob, which was a bonus. I only done that because he was threatening my family, and I thought if the guy was to ever come down here to my house, I would need to protect my family. If you know, and I wanted it in record that this crazy dude was like bothering me. So, right, there we go. They're all, that's them done. Different. The Chandler. I know. The Chandler one's pretty, and the Joe guy, Gigi Chandler and Joe Guys as well was another one that was unbelievable. The guy had a meat grinder in the bloody boot of his car. The Joe Guys one, this, if you didn't, Joe Guys unalived his parents, right? He was like 30 or something like that, 30 odd, and his whole life his mum paid his rent, paid his food. He never had a job or the rest of it. So in their retirement years, she said to him, right, you're going to need to go your own way just now because we're retiring. It's time that you done things for yourself. So he decided to get a wee notebook, and he's got step 1, kill mum, right? Kill mum. Step 2, I don't even want to tell you so all because it's pretty bad. But he had it step by step, the things that he was going to do to his mum and dad like that. It was like, who does that to their parents? And then Chandler Halderson, see the opening arguments that the prosecution done, and he had a job in SpaceX, and I was like, what? A job in space? That's my dream job right there. Dream job. This young boy had convinced everybody that he'd been to university, right? He'd been doing university, that he was getting a job with SpaceX. That was his dream job. He was getting a job with SpaceX. But before he managed to get his job with SpaceX, he had a terrible fall and had a brace in his neck and stuff like that. All lies. All lies. Oh, Rafi Garo. Oh my God, you're going to see her. She's going to be lovely. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder if she'll wave to you. It's so cute, isn't it? I remember watching one of my kids, can't remember what one, and I was doing the scan, and their bladder was full and then their bladder was empty. And I was like, they've just peed me. Oh, Liv, that's my dream job. SpaceX or NASA, that is my absolute dream job. Even being a cleaner, I'd have loved to have just been there. Oh, it's the evening. Good evening to you. It's still morning. It's 11. It's nearly lunchtime. It's 11:30. But oh my God, I would love to have just been like in NASA or SpaceX. That would have been my absolute dream, just to be running about all that. Lucky, lucky people, eh? I bet you they realise how lucky they are with a job like that. See, with a job like that, you wouldn't even, the money would be, you wouldn't even really think of that because the job would be so rewarding. Mechanical engineer. See, I told everybody, which is true, I done mechanical engineering, but I was bumming myself up in my space club, and they're going, "Oh, you done mechanical?" And I'm going, "Oh, aye. I done it for a year, and I got a certificate." That's what I got. But I did do it. Oh, yeah, Rafi. See, by the end, and they're kicking, it really is painful. My kids used to go right underneath my rib cage. Oh my God, it was so sore. I've really enjoyed this wee milkshake. It's been delicious. It's 3:30 in the morning. My God, Gigi. Liv, that's what I was going to do, and I was the best in my class. I mean, I really was the best in my class. I'd done mechanical engineering, and with that, there was like motor vehicle, fabrication and welding, carpentry and joinery, electrical, um, the mechanical. There was techie drawing. I can't remember what else, and we had our maths and English that we had to do as well. And I was the best in the class. This was going back into the 80s, and I was like Madonna, I had pure white hair and stuff. And I loved it. I really loved it. And it was hands on, and I was good at it. And I enjoyed it, and I listened to my teachers. The rest of the class was like young boys the same age as me, but they were all like squirting battery acid in each other and all that. They were doing crazy stuff. And when the course ended, I was the best in my class, and my professor pulled me aside and said to me, the unfortunate thing is, even though I'm the best at the class, some garage or whatever would pick any one of the boys before they picked me because I was female. He came right out and said it, and I was like, I know it's rubbishy. Or I would have maybe went into something in that. I could have been working with SpaceX. I'd have been the European Space Agency I'd have been working with, but still, I would have loved that job as well. Oh, is it Gigi? That's it's all changed for Avis, yeah. It's all changed for Avis and doing my mechanical engineering. I don't know if you still do it, but we done techie drawing. I don't know if that's still a thing these days. Techie drawing was like, we were drawing like nuts and bolts and stuff like that. It was just weird stuff that we were drawing. you know, bits of metal and things like that. But to do like 3D drawings by hand, see now it's on computers, but we to sit with a pen and paper and draw these by hand. It was like, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I did. I never missed a class. I never missed a class, and I was dead happy going because it was great. And I never had see at lunchtime and that I sat myself. It's a wee shame, isn't it? At lunchtime, tea break and stuff, because I was a smoking it up as well. I'd sit myself because it was a class full of boys. There was no lassies there, so I was always on my Todd. Not that I bothered. I didn't bother with that. Oh, I figure it won't be long. Oh, Jenny, I would have loved to be in SpaceX. Do you know, it takes my breath away. See, even sitting here in my wee chair watching a launch and stuff, and I've got my fists pumped like that, watching the launch, and my heart's beating out me now. I don't know if this happens with everybody, but my heart's beating out me watching it. It's like, it's so exciting to me and amazing and stuff like that, that I've always been swept up with that kind of stuff. Oh, while I'm on the subject, let's see what we're going to be doing tomorrow night in my astronomy class. Let's see. Right, let's see what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Last week was I really enjoyed last week. Last week with the black holes and the gravitational waves and all that was really good. Right, what date is this? The 11th. So the 12th. Oh, Andy Nerin is doing a talk about the formation of life and death of stars. Right, I'll read it to you. That sounds interesting. Astronomy is all about stars and planets, galaxies, etc., but mostly stars. Although they appear fixed and permanent to us, short lived mortals, stars aren't eternal. They are born, live, and die, just as we do, but on a different time scale. Join us tonight as club member Andy Nairn. I know the guy talks us through the stellar life cycle and wonder and awe at the majesty of the night sky. So that sounds the life and death of stars. That sounds cool. Yeah, nursing is a very important job. And all my nurses were good apart from the one that cut off my oxygen. She wasn't good. Oh, the Golden Girls. I love the Golden Girls. I've seen every episode, Vera, more than once. Of the Golden Girls. See, I just binge, if you've got Amazon Prime and you like Star Trek, I just binged watched Picard season 3. It took 2 days to watch it and it was wonderful. So I watch things like that. The Golden Girls, though, I think I was like Blanche. Only not as pretty, but naughty wise, I think I was like Blanche. Did you imagine her doing that to me? I couldn't get over it. And the whole and I know why she done it. She done it because I was having the lassies in the ward were laughing their head off. I was telling them my usual stories, about the Riddler and all that. And see, when you're in hospital and you feel rubbish, see, just somebody making you laugh can make a big difference to you. You forget that you're ill for a minute or two. And she was stamping about like that because she wasn't happy that I was having everybody laughing. She was raging that I was had everybody laughing. So she showed me by turning off my bloody oxygen. Gigi, have you watched Picard? Oh my God, I was crying. I had to wipe a tear away from my eye in bed. Oh, it was wonderful. It was like Jean-Luc was there, Big Worf was there, Data was there, Councillor Troy was there, Beverly Crusher. It was just so wonderful. 30 odd years. I felt so old when they said that. 35 years or something for the first Star Trek Next Generation. That's terrible. Yeah, we're friends. We're Blanche. I'm gonna go out and. But Blanche pulled lots of guys, didn't she? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Vera, good. See, this is and laughter is a medicine actually. As it's been proven, see if you laugh, it does something to you and it makes you feel a bit better. Well, I was doing that with the lassies in the ward. I always do. Everybody knows my room because people are always laughing. What did did she want us to be sitting crying anyway? She taught me with turning off my bloody oxygen, and I dropped to 80 something. Oh, Vera, it's wonderful. Star Trek's really good. And I thoroughly enjoyed the Next Generation was wonderful. So I've got flashy duty tonight. Look at my wee old man, Mr. Mike, in the background. He's making a wee nest. I've got flashy tonight and then tomorrow. And then tomorrow I've got, that's Mr. Mikey, Poppy's here. And then tomorrow I've got the wee fella, so I won't be on tomorrow. Oh, I will be on tomorrow because I'll be taking yous to my astronomy. So I will see yous tomorrow twice. I'll take yous there and then we'll drive home again after my astronomy. But I've got the wee fella tomorrow and oh my God, he's so wonderful. He lights up my life. Yeah, that's Mr. Mikey. That's Poppy. Poppy's here. Poppy's got big ears. She's got the big ears. So thank you everyone for spending time with me. I've been on an hour. I can't believe it. Spending time with me, doing my nails. Different, but yeah, they're all right. They're okay. The clouds have come over now. It's going to pour a rain. I was going to get out and sit in my chair, but it doesn't look as if I'm going to be able to. So I'll be back to see you tomorrow. I love you all so much, and thank you again for joining me. And have a lovely Thursday. And I'm going to give you all a big kissy now.